The president, try though that he might, his unstable and inconsistent messaging that has even his supporters unsure if there's a light at the end of this tunnel.
Donald Trump's vengeance and retribution campaign has a new target, 6 of them actually. The lawmakers who served our country honorably and bravely and dared to tell members of the United States military something that would in normal times be totally normal and totally obvious, that it is their duty to refuse to carry out any illegal orders. This afternoon, one of those lawmakers, Senator Alyssa Slotkin of Michigan, who before becoming a member of that body, served as a CIA analyst. And as a CIA analyst, she went to Iraq. She also served in the Pentagon during both the Bush and Obama presidencies. She today announced that she believes she is under investigation by the FBI's Counterterrorism Division because she appeared in that video that has clearly sent Donald Trump into some sort of rage. Pete Hegseth's Pentagon also getting in on the action by launching an investigation into Arizona Senator Mark Kelly for his participation in the video. Hegseth threatened the decorated veteran and war hero last night with being called back into active duty status so that he could possibly be court-martialed. We should note that that threat comes as Trump's Secretary of Defense appears to be largely sidelined from important aspects of the job of leading the United States military. Reports have emerged that Hegseth has been largely cut out of the Trump administration's negotiations with Ukraine and Russia to end the war.
When you assume someone who's flown the space shuttle doesn't know how to apply metals to his uniform.
Right. Right.
This is utterly ridiculous, and not realize that, oh, the photo is reversed. The photo is horizontally flipped or whatever it is, which is a thing, on the internet. We see this all the time. People have the orientation on their phone backwards. And so we see the reverse image, the mirror image of, and that's how that works. But yeah, Pete Hegseth.
Mark Kelly is like a video game character come to life, but that's maxed out all his stats, like combat missions, moonshots. Like he's not even human. He's such a hero, right?
Well, I mean, we're in the dumbest timeline, so this is perfectly in keeping. Those of you who are anxious about eating too much on Thanksgiving Day,
yes.
But here's a surefire way to stop yourself from eating too much. Read the RFK.
Oh yeah. Oh, we did.
Messages.
Yeah, we did on the air yesterday. We've read them quite extensively here as a service to America to make room for Thanksgiving.
We introduced people to a certain sex act that might be new to them.
Yes. There will be a lot of belching perhaps after Thanksgiving dinner. This is something entirely different. Don't Google it. Okay.
Does this have something to do with leafy greens? Is that what we're talking about?
No. No. This is
never mind.
Okay,
Bob.
Belching with an F.
We can't. It's on the radio. Big mistake. Yeah.
Well, it's like with the happy hour you did where you kept saying boot, and I didn't know what that was. And Chris is like, you cannot say that on the regular show, boot.
Yes, the Secretary of Health and Human Services is opening up all kinds of new doors in terms of sex terminology. Yeah, he's got his own vertical on Pornhub now. And it's kind of amazing.
Oh, golly. So, yeah, I just, as you always say, they are made up of, it's an administration of dumb stupids. They're just, I mean, from, what do you call it, Comey and Letitia James things getting thrown out. It is just a parade of incompetence. And now Kristi Noem could be the first to go to jail for defying a court order. They're just blisteringly evil and incompetent, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm loving every second of it, too, because the more incompetent they are, the worse they do, then that's best for democracy. Democracy then flourishes. The more stupid and silly this administration gets, and I'm really enjoying watching the entire MAGA entertainment complex fall apart around Donald himself falling apart, falling asleep in some cases. So this is quite entertaining, and I'm so here for it because a year ago, we all were ready to take a flying leap off a cliff. Like the next nearest window, we were all going to jump up. And now, a year later, things seem to be cautiously optimistic. Things are looking better.
I was going to say, it's so interesting you say that. The whole, like Fox News, they can't spin because they have the chyrons with the actual numbers on everything, his polling, inflation, all of it. And so, having been in literally the belly of the beast last week on Fox News, I'm sitting, because it was the day the shutdown ended, and literally they just had one liar after another on right before me talking about how, Trump and Republicans won the shutdown and the Democrats, blah, blah, blah. And we just played Harry Anton. Absolutely, in polling, they took a bloodbath on the shutdown. Americans, as they should, blamed Trump and Republicans because it was their shutdown. But you forget, like, I literally was in the bubble, so I was like, wow, this is the only reality they hear, right?
Yeah, it's the fantasy land that Donald Trump lives in. I talk about this all the time because he's watching Fox News Channel. They're presenting this fantasy for his entertainment almost exclusively. And so therefore, when he does things and we all go, well, why is he saying that? Why is he doing that dumb thing? Why is he declaring this other thing on Truth Central? Why is this all happening? Why is he suddenly surprised that Mamdani isn't a Jew-hating, communist, insane person ready to destroy America from within? These are all things that he is assuming based on this fantasy land that you're talking about.
I'm sitting there and, they had, what was it, Mike Johnson and then, what do you call it, Stephen Miller and then Kash Patel on right before me. And so I was aware, Bob, I thought, oh my God, he just saw me. He watched this because he watches Hannity every night. And I thought, I told Bella, I just booked my trip to Australia to see my best friend for Christmas. Just goodbye, everyone, because I'm probably never getting back in the country. I was like, I was going to I'm zip-tied somewhere in a black site. Chris, I'm not sure how the Wi-Fi is here.
Remember to apply your
Brisbane
fake
has
mustache
Wi-Fi
as you're traveling. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all part of it too. Obviously, Kash Patel and all those guys are part of creating this fantasy world for Donald Trump to watch and observe and reflect. And so, it's absolutely insane. And I'm surprised he hasn't started screaming at you on Truth Central. That's what I was kind of waiting for when that all happened. I was like, okay, T-minus 5, 4, 3. Here comes the all caps thing.
Seriously, I literally ran out of there looking around for Black Hawks and I was like, in the car, go, start moving. I'll just jump in the car.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. I was looking forward to that. I was like, not that I wanted you to get in any sort of trouble with
Bob.
The president. But I was thinking, wow, what is he going to say? What is he going to say that's completely counterfactual? That's going to be, there,
dear.
because it's one of those things that you would have to have framed on the wall behind you, just below the Goldwater Miller poster, and just have that Truth, because that's what I would do. I would have it blown up. I would have like a whole wall mural up here above all this nerd crap behind me.
I'm just the detritus. I'm too low level. Thank God I'm flying under the radar still.
Is it too much to ask for him to at least give us all one Truth, at least one time where he screams ridiculousness at us? Yeah.
By the way, I know you did a fantastic podcast with Martin Sheen, the real President Bartlett.
God.
And I was laughing because someone said they compared my Hannity appearance to somebody kicking someone's ass on Capitol Beat. I'm like, well, hang on, West Wing nerd Bob Seska will know which episode it was. That was the fictional show, right, on West Wing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Capitol Beat and
Ainsley, somebody Ainsley kicking someone else's ass on Capitol.
Ainsley Haynes, yeah, absolutely. On